Hello and welcome to HW Straight Drive with me, Anil Rajpurath, and our sports editor Mahesh Kutti. With the World Cup ahead, India faces its final challenge. After beating Australia in its own backyard, India now faces a full-strength Australian team. The squad has been announced and it is full of surprises. Khalil Ahmed, Dinesh Karthik and Ravindra Jadeja have been dropped from the squad. So Mahesh, is the World Cup over for all these three players?
I wouldn't want to say that it's over for all the three of them, but definitely they're not the front runners for the place in the World Cup squad. There is still a few months left. I mean, it's not that the World Cup is happening next month or something. The IPL is definitely going to, throw up a few surprises for sure. Maybe if Karthik plays out of his skin, or maybe Khalil bowls very well and Jadeja is back into form, and if the spinners, that is Kuldeep and Chahal, are not able to perform, there will be question marks. So I wouldn't say that they're completely out of the reckoning, but definitely they're not the front runners to get into the squad.
India invested heavy in Khalil Ahmed and Karthik has been splendid since last 2 years or last 1 year. Why all of a sudden they have been dropped from the squad?
See, Khalil had a very poor performance in Australia and New Zealand. Okay, so I wouldn't put too much of blame on the selectors for that, because they need to get the best player out there in the park. And I think we've got a good bank of fast bowlers. We've got Siddharth Kaul, we've got Umesh Yadav. So it is not that we are hard pressed for Khalil. But for Dinesh Karthik, yeah, I think you look at him perform in the last 12 months. And I think he should have definitely been at least considered for this Australian series. But he's been taken in the T20. Now, I don't know whether if he's taken in the T20, he doesn't stand a chance to play in the 50-over format. But I think he should have been there in this squad, because he is the best finisher we have as of today.
Many Indian former players have said that Karthik is more like a T20 player for India. Do you believe with this?
I don't know whether it is he's only suited for T20 format. Okay, I think white ball cricket to some extent both are not too different. The format just just shrinks from 50 overs to 20 overs. Now, if you're chasing a total and you need 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 runs and over, whatever that last 5 overs you need 50 runs, 60 runs. Whether you're playing the T20 or whether you're playing the 50-over format, you need somebody who can play the big shots and who can be cool in that particular situation. And for me, Dinesh Karthik is the man.
Also, the rise of Washington Sundar and Ambati Rayudu. Could it be a reason why Karthik has been dropped from the squad?
Okay, Ambati Rayudu played well, so you need to give him another opportunity for sure. This 5 one-day matches are in home conditions. To me, these conditions are far, far different from what India is going to play in England. Yeah, so most of our batsmen are going to do reasonably well in India, because the subcontinent wickets, it's a flat track. We are flat wicket bullies, so we will be able to hit it through the line. So to me, this is going to be more of a challenge for the bowlers than for the batsmen. I think the batsmen will all come good in this series.
Talking about the bowlers, Siddharth Kaul has been included in the squad.
Yeah, he seems to be a fairly good bowler. In the last year's IPL also, yeah, he bowled well. And India must be looking at different options, because I think just about a month to go to the World Cup is when the squad is going to be announced. So it's going to be announced during the IPL. So if the players perform exceedingly well during the IPL, they could stake a claim to the World Cup. So all these things are going to matter. I think Siddharth Kaul, if he really performs very well, he might just board the flight to England.
If Siddharth Kaul fails in the ODI and Umesh Yadav has been picked up for the T20s, do you think Umesh Yadav could replace Siddharth Kaul?
See, Umesh Yadav is an experienced bowler. India will go to Umesh Yadav when they're going to the World Cup. Siddharth Kaul has to bowl extremely well in the 5 one-dayers as well as the T20 games. So it will be very interesting to see who is picked up as the 4th seamer.
Let's talk about the biggest surprise, the inclusion of KL Rahul in the squad. He had a bad season, but he had a reasonably good season with India A.
Yeah, KL Rahul is a very gifted player. He's very talented. The management respect that. Maybe he is not among the runs in the one-day, in the international scene, but I think yeah, he played very well against the England Lions. He scored runs. So they're definitely going to give him an opportunity to go and play. He is going to be, in all probability, the 3rd opener that the team is going to carry along with them. should either Shikhar Dhawan or Rohit Sharma get an injury or they hit bad form, KL Rahul will be the replacement. This is a good series for KL Rahul to prove that he is the best option and that the selectors need not look at anybody else. So KL Rahul, to me, should in all probability fly to England.
Chief selector MSK Prasad said that they will be rotating the players during this series, but India is playing full squad.
Yeah, they will be. When they say rotating the players, maybe the openers, they will allow Rohit Sharma to play 2 matches. They'll allow Rahul to replace him for 3. In between, they might even take out Shikhar Dhawan for a match. So that's what they call as rotation. So the 15 players that India has picked up is probably the 15 strong players that they've picked up. And there could be a rotation within. Maybe in one match they might have 1 spinner. Sometimes they'll play both the spinners. So that is the kind of rotation policy I think MSK Prasad has been talking about.
So is this the final chance for the World Cup squad, or IPL would be a criteria to be included in the squad?
This will definitely go a long way in deciding what the squad is going to be, because it's the correct format. I mean, it's the right format. It's a 50-over format. The IPL is a different stage.
But since a year and so like since 5 years, the IPL has been criteria for the team selection. Like if you play well in Ranji, it doesn't matter. If you play well in IPL, you're included in the squad.
See, we attach a lot of importance to white ball cricket. There is so much of flair and flamboyance when it comes to the white ball cricket. So IPL is a great stage. Remember, when you play IPL, you're playing against the best with the best. Okay, so you're sharing dressing room with the best players. You're playing against the best players. It's a hard format. You travel, you play, you travel. So to a very large extent, IPL is in a very big way a tournament that actually caters to a lot of
even
players.
India's top 2 players, Bumrah and Pandya, are gift from the IPL.
Are gift from the IPL, and they played for Mumbai Indians all these years, and they've come. So yes, I agree with you that IPL is one of the criteria for white ball cricket. Now, but the World Cup squad, the team management might definitely have had a team in place. Okay, they're only trying to ensure and vindicate their decision as to this is the best player for this slot. But I don't think too many changes are going to happen from this squad.
Talking about IPL, Mumbai Indians and Indian team selection, Mayank Markanday has been selected in the T20 squad.
That's a very interesting call, right? As it is, both our spinners are bowling extremely well.
Both are leg spinners, and Mayank Markanday, I think it's
another leg spinner. The fact of the matter is, this says that Jadeja now literally has no chance of coming into the World Cup squad. Simply because if he was going to play or if he was going to be considered, he should have been taken in either the T20 or the One Day. He being dropped and Mayank Markanday being taken says that Jadeja's, I think, dream of playing this World Cup is all but over.
Talking about spinners, should India play 2 spinners? Like in the New Zealand series, they either played Kuldeep or Chahal. In the home condition, the home series, should India play 2 spinners?
Oh, without a doubt. India's best chance is to pick up wickets, and they are the best people to get you wickets from the 15th to the 40th over, because most matches are won there, right? So I would be very, very surprised if India doesn't play these 2 spinners. But as a rotation policy, there is a possibility that they might play one in one match. Sometimes they'll play both in another match. So that is going to happen. To me, both the spinners have to play in this series, and going forward, even in England, if the conditions are not conducive only to pace bowling. When I say pace bowling is overcast conditions, green top, I think we should, if the conditions are not as one-sided to the pace bowlers, I think both the spinners should play, because to me, the spinners are the ones who can get us the wickets.
And finally, what are your expectations from this series? Will India do a whitewash, or would it be 3-2, 4-1?
So I don't know how much. Australia will also be coming with the same mindset of trying all their players to see who is going to be the best.
But they are playing without Smith and Warner.
They're not playing with, not only are they playing with them, then even Stark is not coming. So they're not coming. I mean, I don't know whether they're going to come. Are these 3 going to play the World Cup or not? I'm not sure. And even if Warner and Smith play the World Cup, I don't think they'll be a force to reckon with. Somebody who's been out of international cricket for more than 12 months, it's very difficult for them to pick up the bat and start scoring runs. So, yeah, they're no longer the threat that they were before, but they're quality players, so they can really come back at any point of time. To me, the Australian side doesn't look as menacing as probably what they used to look in the past. So I think, yeah, India should win the series. It could be either 3-2 or 4-1.
Cool. So that's all we have in this episode of Straight Drive. We'll be back after the end of the series or in the mid of the series. Till then, A goodbye from all of us.
If you like this video, please share it and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.